What's up, everybody? Rob here to do an update. I haven't done any videos in a couple days. Just not been feeling myself, so this might not be the most cheery video ever. Not that mine are really ever cheery, but I got a couple CDs and I got a few vinyl to do. Right away, since I already got this playing, I didn't realize one of my smaller Grails I got in the other day, Sleez Beez, Screwed, Blued, and Tattooed. Great album. Has my favorite song by them called When the Brains Get to the Balls. Excellent condition. Vinyl, excellent condition too. The sleeves in pretty good condition. A little bit of wrinkly, but I don't think I've ever seen a sleeve that's a company sleeve that was lined on the inner. An older record. It has that lining inside of it. This is a German or French pressing. Anyway, it's a Grail, but I figured I'd show it first since I had it played and just realized it. Next is, if you guys know Hell's Headbang. Oh my god, I got a bunch of shit on my mind. I'm trying to focus here so I can distract myself. Hell's Headbangers website, they get a lot of imports in and they sell them for really reasonable prices. Well, recently they had a sale, and I think it may still be going on. A lot of selected vinyl are $8.88, which is cheap for these. And these are all, you know, like what is this? No Remorse labels and stuff like that. The first one I'm going to show you is a band called Ice War. Matte finish. I love these matte covers. Doesn't glare at all. Basically one guy who does everything. I heard a song or two off of it. I'm really not. When I listened to it a couple of times, I'm kind of like, it's not really that good. But if you like that old school, like, it's kind of like a B-movie version of new wave of heavy metal. It's not terrible. It just doesn't do much for me, you know. Anyway, there's the inner lyric sheet, and I'm off right now, so I probably have to go back and listen to it again. I'm just not in a good place. And the vinyl is really cool. Although these half and half colored vinyls do have issues with play, but still cool to look at. And again, you can pick up the color pretty much if it's still in stock. So there's Ice Wars. I meant to share my CDs first. I'm going to show the CDs now. Alright, first is a CD I was waiting to get. It's Brutal Planet Records. I heard the one song, and it's a really good song, and I'm like, yeah, I tend to not chase CDs that much unless I know it's only going to come out on CD, because I hate buying the CD and then hearing it's coming out on vinyl. That just drives me nuts. It's almost like it's a setup, you know. This album needs to be on vinyl. This album needs to be played by every metalhead out there, because this is a killer fucking album. It's a band called Peacemaker. Concrete and Terra is the name of the album. Got glare, I'm sorry. It's Ronnie Monroe of Metal Church. A couple other bands. Of course, I'm blanking out on right now. The guitar player. The guitar player is from a band called Tango Down, and a newer band called Romeo Riot. Sounds nothing like the guy in that band. This is pure kick-ass metal. If you like Banshee Mindslave album, this is kind of like Banshee meets Metal Church with Ronnie Monroe. This album is phenomenal. I only pulled it out of my car to bring it in to show you guys, because I've just been opening my stuff. last week. But I regret not getting this sooner. And honestly, I spun it about 2 or 3 times at this point, and so I actually spun it last night too in the garage. But yeah, you guys really need to check this out. I'm going to put a link in my description below. And the song that they released, honestly, to me, is probably the second best song, the second worst song on the album. I think the album starts off with a track called Bloodlust. It's like, boom, in your face, here we come. And they have one slower song in here, which is, it's a good song, it's still good. But anyway, y'all, if you haven't heard of this, you all need to look it up. This will make my, it's really pushing my top 18 for 18. That's how good this is already hitting me. I'm sorry I didn't buy it sooner. Alright, next is a Rocks band. I started following them a little while ago, and they're a Christian band, but they're a heavy thrash band, almost bordering on death. So if you guys, I mean, a lot of you guys out there like the heavier stuff, you guys will love these guys. And they reached a certain amount of Facebook fans, and I just happened to be up one night, and they posted fairly late. And you know, he posted, thanks for, you know, 1,000 likes to the sorry, 1,000 likes to the page. So, and what he was doing, they were going to give away a little package. Yeah, the first person that replied that they wanted it, you know. So I just replied, hey, cool, you know. So I got it today, actually. And it comes with a, I'll just show you the CD first. And they all signed it. Excuse me, it's called Crushing the Deceiver. Really good, heavy thrash. Verging on death metal a bit. But the good stuff, not the boring stuff. Out of California. Yeah, and they all signed it. And this is on Rock Records, you can find it there. Nothing on vinyl that I know yet, but good heavy thrash. So they sent me this, and along with that they sent a bunch of little things like, you know, a little wristband, which obviously these things don't fit in my big ass wrist. Crushing the Deceiver. So they didn't have to send anything out, it was just super nice of them. A little patch. I'm starting to get into these again, but I think I'm going to pick them up and just make like a box for all of them, and whenever the hell I get done with my basement again. And they sent a little sticker. It's not little, it's kind of size. I also love stickers. Oh, it is Cali. Yeah, Cali. I thought it was Cali. And there's another sticker, Crushing the Deceiver. So they sent me that for just replying, it being cool. I'll also link a song of theirs in my description below. Next is an album. I gotta show the cover's got the sticker on. Called Sacred Few. This is an old Ohio-based band with a female vocalist. You know the band Substratum? I know it's kind of a oddball band, but kind of like that, a little more darker style band. And again, a matte cover, which I like. And this is on what? No Remorse. No, I'm sorry. Shadow Kingdom. I used to it was on Shadow Kingdom too. I'm sorry, guys. And this is it's called Behind the Iron Walls. To get this, the original press, I think I've seen them. Lowest I've seen them is about $60 at this point, and it's not good enough for me to spend $60 on it. But this is a gatefold, and this has like singles and other stuff on here too. It's a 3-sided LP. The 4th side literally has nothing on it, not even a center ring. But it's kind of a comp, but it also has the original album as well. Oh, is there any? And there's lyrics, which I literally can't read with my one good eye. And fucking knees killing me today. And then it comes on double vinyl, and kind of pretty again. It's supposed to be splatter, but it's kind of a weak splatter. I mean, it's a really good album. Really good at that old, dark, dirty new wave of heavy metal sound, with a deeper vocal female. I'm going to show you this one, and this one looks cool because, you know, the fourth side is pretty much blank. There's not even a centering, but it looks the coolest. You know, 88 for that. I was shocked because, you know, I knew they reissued it, but it's kind of one of my lower on my list that I want. Next is the band called Seven Sisters. More really good modern new wave. You've seen Cloudy Milder show this quite a bit. He really loves these guys, and I do too. I haven't been able to pick up the vinyl, and I finally found it and got it for $8.88. So that was cool. They sent me the wrong color, but whatever. I mean, at this point, I don't care. I tried to pick the colors, like a lot of the colors I don't have, I didn't show. I'm gonna get rid of this shit first. And this is on High Roller. This is an original press, so. And again, I don't know if the original is on High Roller or not. And it comes with the really nice stocky, heavy stock. High Roller does great work. High Roller, music on vinyl. A lot of these Wax Maniacs, they do really good shit. Lyrics you can actually read. Great band as well. Definitely worth looking into. Then High Roller catalog. And I was supposed to get the yellow vinyl one, but they sent me the white one. But Seven Sisters. Name is very misleading, but it's a great album. It's about 2 years old, I think, at this point. And next is an album I've been trying to get for a reasonable price, and it just kind of falls to the wayside. I've actually got this one in, and of course, once you buy the reissue, of course, then you go and find an original for a fair price. So I actually found an original that I just paid for too. And it's on the white vinyl. So the only one I don't have is the black vinyl one. Anyway, the band is Odin. Super underrated back in the 80s. How these guys weren't bigger, especially off this album, because it's hair metal, but it's like the band Panther. It's kind of between hair metal and heavy metal. It has, you know, it's got the look, but it's got power behind it. And you guys would know these guys. They were heavily shown in Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2. Randy O. And again, like I said, they look hair metal, but they're very power metal. And this is the EMP reissue, and it's a 45 RPM version as well, so it sounds great. I'm thinking this album might have got my videos taken down the other day. But killer reissue. I'm not going to take that off. I'm going to take the sticker off later. And again, it comes with pretty much the similar original sleeve, I think. I forget at this point. But readable lyrics. Only a 6-song album. And the vinyl is fantastic looking. I mean, I do like colored vinyl. So, you know, it doesn't bother me. But if I can find different looking vinyl, look at that sucker. And it's probably not going to be really doing any justice on the front-facing camera, but super pretty. And again, like a week later, I finally got a reasonable price white vinyl one coming in too. All right, next is another. Is this Rocks or Retroactive? This is from Retroactive. You guys that know Deliverance. This is the singer from Deliverance, and the band's called Jimmy Brown Twos, Eraserhead. This, I thought I ordered it when I ordered The River, but I didn't. But I finally got this in like 2 weeks ago, and I'm showing it now. But, killer album. This is also a strong push for my top 18 of the year. There's a lot. I might have to up that bitch this year because there's a lot of really good albums that came out this year. And it's nothing like Deliverance. Don't think Deliverance. It's very Operation Mindcrime, but obviously Jimmy has a deeper voice and a different inflection. The album feels concept, and I'm not even sure if it is. It's just a really good album. I mean, you guys can look this up, and this is another album I would highly recommend to you people who like almost progressive, hard rock, a bit of metal in there. Great album. And I'm pretty sure that's going to make my top. And there you go. It's with the band. Lyrics side you can read. Nice stock as usual. Retroactive. No Light Till Leather. Damn it! I did it again. No Light Till Metal. Rocks Records. Oh, again, more high quality stuff they put out. Except for that damn paper sleeve. Retroactive. Come on. And this is on a pretty, I don't know what you call the color. It's kind of a marbleized light baby blue. It's an odd color, which is cool because I like the different colors. And a retroactive thing on the back. Super album. Peacemaker, and this I'd highly recommend you guys pick up. Alright, now 2 Grails. Last one's a massive Grail. It was my number 2 Grail. I stole that. But the first one is, and this one's been a bitch to find too because they want a lot of money for it. But I found Spread Eagle. Is it open to the public? I always forget. Or just self-titled the first one. Yeah, self-titled the first one. Second one I think is open to the public. So it's even got the hype sticker on it. And on the back it's got the sticker for the parental lyrics thing. And not only that, I wasn't told, but it's also a gold stamp promo. You can see it up in there. So that was really cool. I mean, that's awesome find. And I got it fairly cheap for what it's actually going for. I don't think I had a sleeve. So, you know, that was really cool. And I seen the Rock Scout, he got a copy of it like last month, and I was jealous as hell. Like, man, I've been trying to find that, but I'm not paying $40 for it, and then I gotta pay shipping on top of it. And I actually got it in the US, which is killer. And it is US press. On the typical, not Mercury, MCA. Yeah, so you got that. Alright, and then this album is from a band. Oh no, it's a Christian metal band. But it's a kick-ass band. They only did this one album, which I do not understand. This was sealed. You guys that were with me the other night on the live I did. I opened this on camera there, but, you know, just to get some stuff going. And I dropped it on the floor today when I was picking it up. And I dented the corner, but it was still sealed. And that's Rage of Angels. I still got the wrap on it for now. Rage of Angels, such an amazing album. Again, more of the late hair, but definitely heavy. And it is Christian based, but it's not like in your face kind of Christian stuff. Look up the song, Do You Still Believe in Love? And that was their one big song off here. And it was on a bunch of compilations. That's how I found out about these guys. It was a compilation, and I was singing over them. I had a couple of their CDs. I sold a couple recently for a really good price. I did spin it the other night when we were talking on live, and You know, see it. I mean, virgin vinyl essentially. So, and I got this for about half of its going, including the shipping. The lyric side, which is, yeah, you can read them, and just the plain black side, wasted space. And then, of course, I'm gonna peel off this shit because I can't stand it. And, you know, for being sealed that long, it wasn't warped or anything, so it wasn't 1990 or 89, yeah. There we go. You know, it's got a little bit of wear here from where the album sat, but I mean, it's been wrapped for, what, 30 years almost? God, we're getting old. Really cool album cover too. Anyway, guys, sorry, this is kind of a downer kind of video. I'm just not there. Thanks for stopping by and wasting some time with me, and we'll talk real soon. Appreciate all you guys, you know, supporting me and stuff like that. We'll talk real soon. I'll catch y'all later.